I'm holding my a model behind my hand, and I thought I'd come up here. It's about 8:40. I go to bed at 9:30, 10 o'clock for school, so I got about an hour and a half to surf the web, make some videos, and upload them. So just in my basement, working on basketball dribbling for about an hour. It's unfinished, so we can dribble in it and stuff like that. So it's nice. And I'm all sweaty, so I thought I'd come up here and show you off my Sorcerer. Show off my Sorcerer. I did a technique on the cloak that does not include inks / washes or highlighting. That really makes it pop. I'll tell you guys what I did for that. The cloak took me about an hour, perfecting and everything. And the armor and everything else all together, let's just say the model took about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. Put a lot of time into inking and highlighting, and I think the backpack could use a little more love, but I'll probably add some extra highlights to that. It's looking a little bland back there compared to the little cloak he's got. So here he is. I'll paint it up. A few minor touch-ups like under the feet. It's unpainted and it's got little glue, super glue marks, so I'll have to paint those. Everything is done. I'll just give you a pan of the model. Before I get into detail. He is on a resin base, not a normal base. Voila, and there he is. He's got an icon, and he has, I already went over his stats. So basically I painted up this into a fire tone, and it looks really nice, especially with the technique that I used on the cloak. It's really pops with all that yellow and whites and oranges over the red. He's got a few skulls in there, so I guess a few people at my GW have been calling this the Death Laffy Taffy spell. So I guess we'll call this the Death Laffy Taffy. That he's shooting out of his hand, so that's that. And the cloak looks really nice. I worked my way up to bleach bone, did about 3 coats of bleached bone. Then I highlighted with a 1-to-1 mix of bleached bone and white. And then I did white highlights and blending, and then I washed it. And then I went over with bleached bone highlights again, and then 1-to-1 bleached bone highlights, and then white highlights. And then I washed it one more time with Devlin Mud, and then I just did white highlights. And for the parts that were just kind of like brown and out deeper shadows, like in there and there, I basically just took black and fine detailed it. Just did a streak, so it kind of looks like the amount of shadow that I believe there should be. And as you can see, that really makes a defined line between the definition on the cloak, so you can really see every rip and curl on there. And I think that looks really nice. The backpack here could use some more love. I probably need to highlight a little bit more, and that's what I'm going to do. I basically did 4-layer highlighting. I did goblin green, then scorpion green, then 1-to-1 mix of white and scorpion green, and then white. And it turned out really nice. We'll show you guys that. The shoulder pad, jump pack, the face is really nice looking. It's got that evil look. Death Laffy Taffy. The horns, I put skull white, washed it with Devlin Mud, highlighted with white, washed it with Devlin Mud again, and then I did black lining and highlights one more time. The gold, I did gold and then shining gold over a brown, and then I did a yellow, and then I did a white highlight. I wanted him to look like he's like using all the power of the warp and going crazy with his power. Little Zinch, worn down shoulder pad there. And yeah, I am going to be entering this into the the #1 gamer Ash's his wizard slash sorcerer slash anything magical in the Warhammer universe contest painting. So I don't intend on winning. I really didn't spend that much time on this, so I really don't intend on winning, but it'll be fun to see what happens. The power sword here, green stuffed into a possessed arm. He's got a lot of dry brushes of grays, and I did a dry brush of yellow to make it look like it's powerful. Wash it with Devlin Mud, then bed out black, and I did gold on the arrows, and I did the appropriate highlights for those. Did some blood, and added some other colors to make it look powerful. And I really like the way that turned out. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this model. It has a few more touch-ups needed. Oh yeah, one more thing. I painted that Tyranid gaunt head in the scheme of my friend's Nids, so a little rivalry there. A few more touch-ups are needed, like under the foot here, and there. The belt needs some highlighting. What else? I'm probably going to paint that skull. Probably put some more highlights into the backpack to make it pop a little more with the rest of the model. And do some gray work on those vents in there. Right into the backpack. So that's it. That's my sorcerer that I'm going to be entering. This is not the video I'm going to be entering. He's going to be painted up. He's going to be touched up, and then I'm going to take still pics and put it to some music and make a video of that, and then enter that into his contest. So yeah, so this is it, and the video of the contest, my contest video, will be up pretty soon. So ciao, later.